So you were making money off of the trades?
There were no trades.
What do you mean there were no trades?
I made them up.
Weren't there statements?
Every month, they were fake. Purchase dates, they were fake. Shares, they were fake. Options, they were fake.
So when was the last trade you executed?
15 years ago. It's kind of a classic thing. The way he conned everybody by not conning them.
I am talking about giving you $100 million.
That's not going to do it by just being so removed. He let the people come to him.
How far do we gotta go?
If you go above 4, we might have something. 400. He was really, really good at it.
I can do that.
We got a deal.
I've worked with Bob 3 or 4 times now, and it's always hard to describe what makes a great actor. You can't put your finger on, well, it's this, it's that. What he does is convey emotions and pulls you into the character.
What is it, Dad? What's going on?
I have to talk to you.
You gasped because he really was able to inhabit this person.
It's all one big fucking lie.
What is?
The advisory. It's a fraud.
Dad, how could you do this?
Working with Bob De Niro is like, it's the actor equivalent of playing basketball with Michael Jordan. You get so caught up in watching him, you forget you're in the scene.
It's a unique opportunity, Ken.
Something is wrong here.
There were people that just didn't trust him, want to go near him, that they said something's not right here. And there were other people who, for whatever reason, some people genuinely trusted him.
I thought you were gonna protect me forever.
Her whole life was wrapped up in him and the kids. Ruth had to leave him. The kids didn't want her to have anything to do with their father. They hated him so much.
I'm so sorry. I just don't understand why you're so angry at me.
You know, it's classic, Shakespearean almost.
I play the part of Ruth Madoff. I actually get emotional when I talk about her. Why does the world hate me? They all think I'm some kind of a mastermind. I found playing her incredibly daunting. I took it very seriously.
Anybody in the know knows you weren't the mastermind. That's nonsense.
Thanks. I already want to kill myself. You trying to make me feel worse? Her children stopped talking to her. She was not allowed to see her grandchildren anymore. It's me again. I feel like such a moron leaving all these messages. I miss you. She was completely isolated. It affected every aspect of her life.
Well, a good life, didn't we?
Yeah. Until you ruined it. I think that we overlap in terms of our commitment to family. She, like a lot of women, was the glue that held things together, very protective of her sons.
Ruth had that charm that Michelle has in spades.
As an actor, she has a kind of an eager energy. She's such a gentle person.
When Michelle came out and she starts dancing her way to Bob, the two of them together look like Bernie and Ruth Madoff. It was incredible to watch. I was in shock.
For a while there, it was just she and Bernie holed up in this apartment, hiding.
You always keep me in the dark.
I keep in the dark to protect you.
Yeah, well, it doesn't feel that way anymore.
And then Bernie went to prison, and then she was alone. Her life in a day was ruined.
I covered the Madoff scandal in my days as a reporter for the New York Times. The Times gave me their blessing to develop the reporting as a book, and that book became The Wizard of Lies, which included 2 interviews with Madoff in prison after his arrest.
For 16 years, I kept this secret from my wife, my brother, my sons. How I was able to do that and maintain any degree of sanity, well, that worries me when I think about it.
It's one of the longest Ponzi schemes in history, as well as the first global Ponzi scheme, as well as the largest Ponzi scheme by any measure. But then inside that remarkable fraud is this family tragedy, betraying your entire family and stealing all their memories, turning all their memories into lies.
The journalist in the movie is, in fact, the journalist. We have her playing herself.
She's terrific. She was essential to the whole project. I do like jousting with you.
I'm not jousting with you, Bernie. He dropped out of Bob De Niro's head and dropped into Bernie Madoff's head. It was surreal. You seemed so trustworthy.
Yeah, but there's a lack of honesty on their behalf and unwillingness to take responsibility for their behavior.
You're investors?
Yes.
It takes a lot of chutzpah for you, of all people, to say that. I asked Bernie, when exactly did you realize that your Ponzi scheme was failing? And he immediately corrected me. He said, oh, it didn't fail. He can't even admit that his fraud failed. If he could not face failure for that fraud, he never would have been able to face failure as a money manager, failure as a Wall Street brokerage firm, failure as a father, failure as a husband. That, I think, is as close to the heart of what drove him as we're likely to get.
Maybe it's my greatest weakness, is I've always wanted to please people.
The first big lie a con artist tells is to himself, that he's going to somehow get away with this. He just couldn't believe that this inevitable fate that was bearing down on him was actually going to collide with his life and destroy him.
The key for me, when I read about the Madoff situation, family, the boys, it was reminiscent of Arthur Miller's All My Sons. There was this wealthy man, and the greed of it all destroyed the entire family.
I don't even know how much you're worth. Is it $1 billion? $2 billion? Leave it alone.
In his eyes, he felt he was protecting them, and it destroyed their lives, obviously. I mean, it's unthinkable.
There's a complication to it all. And I think that watching this piece, because we're not doing a documentary, we're telling a story, those complications and those areas that we'll never quite understand make for, I think, interesting drama. It's a real tragedy. There's so many horrific stories of people losing all their money and believing in this man. But if we can feed it through the family, the dynamic within it is so convoluted and so complicated and has a darkness to it.
So what are you saying? We have to turn him in?
You don't turn him in, you're an accomplice.
I don't think that they really relished turning their father in at all. They heard how it was, that this was the next right thing to do, however awful.
It's carnage by the end of it, and that's the feeling that you have of this, like, bomb just being dropped.
Hey!
And the fallout just rippling through everyone in the family and then far beyond.
You never feel that they're ever really all comfortable with one another because there's something there that's not spoken. To me, there's a tension to the piece.